Hi and welcome to yet another episode of Manas. Manas is where the mind is. And when we talk about the mind, today let us see one aspect of the mind called the conscious mind. We generally know that we have something called as the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. Let's see what is the conscious mind today. Conscious mind is actually the thinking aspect of your mind. And conscious mind can be differentiated, according to Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, into four aspects. What are the four aspects of the conscious mind? The first aspect of the conscious mind is called the cognitive mind. It is also called as Manas in Sanskrit. In Tamil we say as Manas. In almost every language I think we use the word Manas. This cognitive mind is the real thinker, or the aspect of the mind from where we perceive everything from our five senses. Whatever information we take in, all those things what we pull in from outside world, that is processed in the cognitive mind. The second part of the mind or the conscious mind is called the Buddhi, which is called the intellect. The Buddhi or the intellect is where we define things which are right and wrong. From our learning, from our understanding and from our experience, whatever we understand and pick up in our life as these are things which we should be doing, these are things which we should not be doing, those differentiators, what we understand as the right and wrongs, do's and don'ts of life, that is actually the thinking aspect or the intellect of the mind, which is called as Buddhi. The third aspect of the conscious mind is called ego. It is called Ahankar in Sanskrit, or Ahankaram we say in Tamil. So this aspect of the mind is where, which is the I maker. It gives us a notion of our individuality and it tells us who we are. So every one of us have got an image about ourselves. So that self-image is what is called as ego or Ahankar. And it is the ego which has all the likes and dislikes. It puts a label on everything what we perceive. And all the labels or the roles what we play, like father, mother, brother, sister, friend, all those roles are a part of the I, the ego or the Ahankar. And the fourth aspect of the cognitive mind or the conscious mind is what is called as Chit or memory. So this is where we store, it is the hard disk of the computer kind of, where we store all the thought processes which has happened inside us, and everything which has happened from the time we are born until now, it's all stored in your memory. It goes and sits deep inside until a suitable trigger is making it come out. So the cognitive mind, the intellect, the ego and the memory, all these four interplay with each other, and that's how the processing of the conscious mind happens for us. For example, let's say that you are walking into your house which is closed and you open the door of the house. You get a nice smell. So that smell from your senses, external senses, your nose senses it. It comes into the first aspect of the mind called the cognitive mind. And immediately once the cognitive mind perceives the smell, the intellect and the Buddhi will tell you that this is coming from the kitchen. This is a smell of food. It is from your past experience you are doing that. And specifically to tell you that this is chicken biryani. The moment you understand that there is somebody, that fellow called ego, he says, hi, chicken biryani. I love chicken biryani. Let me go and have it. So you go straight walking to the kitchen. Once you go to the kitchen and you're about to take that beautiful leg piece there, somebody will say, hey, stop. Yesterday you went to the doctor and he said you got high cholesterol. So you must not be taking chicken biryani. Now who is talking? The intellect is talking. Data has been processed from the memory, the chitta, where you had gone and taken your blood samples you have given, and information is being processed. So they tell you, they all together say, you must not be taking it. It's not good for your health. But then what happens? I'll take half a piece. Or I'll go for an extra 2 rounds of walk. At least only today. After that I'll stop. Finally who wins? The ego wins. So most of the time between the cognitive mind, the intellect, the ego and the memory, usually if you see, the winner is the ego. And many times the conscious mind, whatever we are thinking, the thinking aspect of mind gets dictated and it gets moved by our egos or the self-image. So this is how our thinking aspect of the mind, that 80, we have about 80,000 thoughts coming roughly every day, and this is how the conscious mind processes these thoughts, and this is how we act in accordance with our conscious mind. Some other day we'll look at the subconscious mind. So bye for now. Subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends if you liked it. Bye bye and thank you.